So tell me a little bit about yourself and what got you into this industry.
Yes, my name is Elena. I'm the owner of Illusion Fighting Studio, and I got into this industry because I didn't want to work a corporate job anymore. And so I always knew that I wanted to be my own boss. I just didn't know exactly what that meant. And I took a deep dive into Scar Camouflage. I knew I liked helping people. I knew I had a training and development background. And so I always knew I wanted to get into this, learn it to the best of my ability, become the best at it, and then eventually someday have my own training studio. And so here I am today. I have my own training studio and I get to do what I love every single day.
Talk to me about the education and training and certification and licensing that's gone behind the scenes to getting you where you need to be.
So for me personally, just to be transparent, it really depends where you live, how much education or training is required. Specifically in the state of Texas, there are no federal regulations that require you to take a tattoo training. However, I knew that I wanted to be the best, and to be the best, I knew I had to learn or take the risk to learn from others. And so I found trainers across the US that I could go to and learn this from. And even in that sense, I don't think I got the full training experience that I think this type of field deserves, right? There's so much required of someone. And really a lot of it, you need to have the hands-on training when you do take on or go to a training center. So I didn't get a lot of that. Long story short, I came back and I took 2 years to explore the field and just testing. So I worked my corporate job and then I would test things in the evening or see, on whether it was clients that were not paid, they were willing to let me do some testing, or, family members. So I just learned a lot. It took me a good 2 years to really self-teach. Really I knew that there was no one out here, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro, that was doing this. And so I really was I have to get out there. I have to be the first in the metro, DFW. And so I knew that would automatically set me apart. But I'm not going to say that was easy, because being the only person out here made it extremely difficult to find that mentorship. And so, like I said, I took 2 years to really sit down and test things to make sure that I understood, that I actually had a grasp on things. And then once I felt like I understood it, I started seeing paid clients, and just little by little, that started to help me build up my client base.
What type of equipment or gear have you had to invest in to get you to where you are today?
I would say the type of equipment, the type of gear, a lot of this is just going through and trying to learn from other people where you can. So in this specific field, it's really, really hard because there aren't a lot of people that do it. And the ones that do it won't share information, at least without you paying for it. So I just started watching traditional tattoo artists and studying their techniques and then applying them here. Again, I'm basically self-taught. And then some good, actual physical materials that I use. I love the Zion's machine. That's all I use in my studio. No, nothing else. I love the Critical Connect batteries. I use those for everything. Specific inks I use. Sometimes I'll use World Famous. Other times I'll use Intense. For specific scenarios, I'll use Permablend. So those are just some of the main tools that I like to use in my studio.
Okay, tell me about your marketing. Did you know how to market yourself from the beginning, or is this something that's self-taught, or little by little I have been learning as to how to market yourself?
So how to market myself, all of this, I was never an entrepreneur before. I worked at a corporate job. And so coming into this, I started from zero, literal zero, never had a book of business in my life. This whole journey has been a learning experience for me. And so I have had to learn how to, learn a specific platform. So I say if it's Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever platform you decide to market yourself on, I think you need to become an expert in that specific platform. Once you're an expert in that platform, then you can go and move on to other platforms. But I think you need to master one of them, learn the ins and the outs, learn how to showcase your work on that platform. I think if you can do that, that's a start.
Okay, and then how have you continued to learn? Where do you recommend others to go and learn?
Okay, so if you are looking to become a paramedical tattoo artist, obviously, you can come to my training center. I have an amazing center. We do a lot of hands-on during our training program. As far as like marketing or in general, right, in life, if you're looking to achieve something, find somebody that has already done it. Don't take advice from people that haven't been there yet. They don't know what they're talking about. Find somebody that's built themselves up and they're where you want to be. Those are going to be your best mentors. Everybody's going to have an opinion, but you're going to want to find those people that have actually made it or are like, on route or where you want to be at that time. So my name is Elena. I'm a paramedical tattoo artist out of Dallas, Fort Worth. I literally built myself up from to where I am today. I still have a long way to go, so I'm constantly learning and growing, but I'm going to be here to share whatever I learn and how I grow with you all. So please, if you're interested to learn more, follow my channel, and I'm looking forward to growing here with you.